Good morning, everyone. Today I will be discussing the journal club topic under the title Multifunctional Lithium Doped Mesoporous Nanoparticles for Effective Dentine Regeneration, published in the International Journal of Nanomedicine 2023. We have to know some terminologies before knowing this journal club. First one is mesoporous nanoparticles. It is silica-based particles with uniform nanoscale pores, that is 20 to 50 nanometer, that greatly increase surface area for delivering ions or supporting tissue growth. Lithium-doped mesoporous nanoparticles. These are nanoparticles influenced with lithium ions to combine bioactivity, enhance stem cell differentiation, and antibacterial properties. Alkali catalyzed sol gel method, a wet chemical process where liquid precursors such as TEOS and TEP gel under basic conditions to form solid nanoparticles. Dosacyclamine DDA, an amine surfactant used as a catalyst in the sol gel reaction to help structure the mesoporous channels. Cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide, CTAB, a template surfactant that forms micelles around which the silica network grows, creating ordered pores. Time of flight ion mass spectrometry, TOF SIMS, a surface analysis tool that maps element distribution on nanoparticles by detecting secondary ions ejected under ion bombardment. BET analysis measures the amount of gas adsorbed onto a material surface to calculate its specific surface area. BJH analysis uses gas desorption data to determine pore size distribution within porous materials. Type 4 isotherm and H2B hysteresis loop. Gas adsorption patterns characteristics of mesoporous materials indicating capillary condensation in uniform nanopores. Zeta potential, a metric of nanoparticle surface charge that predicts colloidal stability in suspension. Alizarin red staining, a dye that binds calcium deposits, allowing visualization and quantification of mineralized matrix formed by HDPSCs. Real-time quantification PCR technique that quantifies gene expression by amplifying complementary cDNA in real time using fluorescent dyes like the SYBR green. WNT beta catenin signaling pathway, a key cell signaling route activated by lithium to promote odontogenic gene expression and dentine formation. Reparative dentine volume, total volume, the percentage of newly formed dentine related to the entire defect volume measured from micro CT scans. Coming to the novelty, aims and objectives. First study to engineer lithium-doped mesoporous bioactive glass nanoparticles that both inhibit S mutants and drive in vivo dentine regeneration. Aim to synthesize lithium-doped mesoporous nanoparticles and evaluate their capacity for dentine regeneration and S mutants inhibition. Objective to characterize lithium-doped particles, physiochemical properties, test their odontogenic and antibacterial effects in vitro, and access reparative dentine formation in a mouse pulp capping model. Materials and methodology. Synthesis. Bioactive glass-based nanoparticle were made via alkali catalyzed sol gel using dodecyclamine DDA as catalyst and CTAP as template. After stirring with TEOS TEP, calcium or Li nitrate, the precipitate was washed, dried and sintered at 650 degrees centigrade for 3 hours to yield the nanoparticles. Physicochemical characterization, particle size morphology, and elemental mapping were assessed by SEM, TEM, and TOF SIMS. Pore structure and surface area by BET BGH and FTIR, crystallinity by XRD, and colloidal stability by zeta potential. Ion release profiling. The particles developed were soaked in tris HCl buffer over time, and calcium, silicon, phosphorus, and lithium concentrations measured to track sustained ion release. Cultured with the HDPSC and differentiation, human dental pulpal stem cells were expanded in alpha MEM plus 10% FBS and antibiotics, then induced toward odontogenesis with beta glycerophosphate, ascorbic acid, and dexamethasone. Cells were verified by flow cytometry before assays. Extract preparation and cytocompatibility. The developed nanoparticles were soaked in alpha MEM for 24 hours, filtered and diluted to make material conditioned media. Cell viability, ALP staining, alizarin red staining, RT-qPCR, and Western blotting were used to evaluate biocompatibility and odontogenic marker expiration. Antibacterial testing was done. Discs of the developed nanoparticles were incubated with S mutants UA159 strain under anaerobic conditions, colony forming assays, and WST8 proliferation tests where quantified bacterial inhibition were done after 24 hours. In vivo pulp capping. 6-week-old mice received standard molar pulp exposures filled with these nanoparticles or commercial MTA, then sealed with resin. After 4 weeks, reparative dentine formation was analyzed by micro-CT and HNE histology. Each experiment was performed in triplicate and analyzed using appropriate statistical test, ANOVA t-test with significance set at p less than 0.05. Statistical analysis used HDPSC proliferation by a CCK8 assay via one-way ANOVA. Outcomes showed the extract showed no cytotoxicity and supported cell growth on par with or slightly better than both control medium and undoped nanoparticles over 7 days. Alkaline phosphate ALP induction using one-way ANOVA. The extracts induce significantly higher ALP activity compared to control and the NMP extracts, indicating enhanced odontogenic differentiation. Mineralization also via one-way ANOVA on ARS quantification. The treated human dental pulpal stem cells formed denser, larger calcium mineral nodules than both controls and the NMPs, reflecting superior late-stage odontogenic induction. Odontogenic gene expression was done by a student t-test comparing the LI-NMPs versus control versus NMP at date 7. All 4 marker genes were upregulated significantly. Antibacterial activity against S mutants, CFU counts, and WSC8 using one-way ANOVA on bacterial viability proliferation assay after 24 hours. Outcome disc yielded significantly fewer S mutant colonies and lower metabolic activity than NMP disc or blank controls, demonstrating enhanced antibacterial effect. In vivo reparative dentine formation, RDV, TV by micro-CT using one-way ANOVA. The LI-NMP capped teeth exhibited highest percentage of new dentine volume versus total defect volume, outperforming both NMPs and the commercial and MTA. Angiogenesis by via student t-test between groups. LI-NMP treated teeth showed a greater number of pulp chamber blood vessels than controls, suggesting improved vascular support for regeneration. Results: non-cytotoxic proliferation. LINMP supported the human dental pulpal stem cell growth on par with controls over 7 days. Enhanced early differentiation. LINMP extracts doubled ALP activity at day 7 versus control. Superior mineralization was shown at day 21 via using alizarin red staining that showed denser calcium nodules with LINMPs, upregulated odontogenic genes such as DSPP, DMP1, ALP, and RUNX2 expression all increased significantly. Strong antibacterial action. LINPs reduced S mutants colony counts and metabolic activity more than NMPs or blanks. Maximal dentine regeneration. LIMNP pulp capping yielded the highest RDV TV by micro CT at 4 weeks, surpassing MNPs and commercial MTA. Improved vascularization was shown via histological procedures that revealed increased blood vessel formation. Strengths: multifunctional design, high surface area and pore volume was shown, robust in vitro bioactivity was seen, superior antibacterial efficacy, in vivo regeneration potential, and clinical translation promise was shown by the study. Limitation: optimal in vivo dosing undefined. Concentration for pulp capping used single, so best dose for maximal dentine regeneration remains underdetermined. Short-term animal evaluation only at 4 weeks. Single bacterial species tested against only Streptococcus mutants. Limited cytotoxicity range. Up to 25 mg per ml in vitro was the type. Cell type scope based focused on human dental pulp cells only, without other dental pulpal resistant or immune cell populations that contribute to pulp thinning. Translational gap to humans. Findings in mice and cell culture need confirmation in larger animal models and clinical trials to ensure safety and efficacy in human dentistry. Study guidelines followed or not. A preclinical experimental study combining in vitro assays and an in vivo mouse pulp capping model. Guidelines followed via ISO 109-93-5 cytotoxicity standard, IACUC animal ethical approvals. Checklist items: cell line study, animal studies, material characterization. All were done profusely. Not covered were randomization and blinding, sample size justification, housing and husbandry details, adverse effects and human endpoints, qPCR reporting standards, long-term outcomes were not reported. Future directions: optimize in vivo dosing, extend animal evaluation timelines beyond 4 weeks, broaden antibacterial testing for various other species of bacteria, assess chronic biocompatibility, advance to larger animal models, explore mechanistic pathways via WNT beta catenin activation. Thank you so much.